Hello, folks. Welcome back to the New York NLP Institute. Here are some new exercises that I've been using in my classes. They're new. They're called new code exercises, um, developed by John Grinder. The exercises work to synchronize both the left brain and the right brain at the same time. They're a lot of fun, especially if you do it with a few other people. But if you're just by yourself, they still work. The idea is to get both sides of the brain working simultaneously, running multiple functions at the same time. So here we go. Basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be showing you a page in this case, right? The letter above, you're going to be first of all saying the color, red in this case. You're going to be saying the letter. And this below indicates which arm you're going to be raising. So if it's R, you're going to be raising, I guess, your right arm. If it's left, is your left arm. And if it's a T, that means you're going to be jumping. So please follow me and you'll see the difference. The way usually what it works is what I usually do is I have people think about something that they're having a challenge with, some kind of limitation. And the more physical that limitation is, that is, the more you experience it as a limitation in your body, the more effective this exercise will be. But also, it also works with learning new languages, because essentially it gets both sides of your brain working, firing off at the same time. So that's really what's amazing about it. I've done it myself and with others, and the results are fairly amazing. I even had someone in my class who's currently doing with her kids, age 5 to 8. Many of them are on the spectrum, have ADD, and what she's telling me so far is that these exercises are wonderful. They really help the kids focus. So here we go. All right. The first one is going to be, say it out aloud. Raise your right. Okay. Next one. Say out the letter, name the color, and raise. That's right. There you go. And if you can get to do it in rhythm, that's even better. Here you jump. When you see letter T, you jump. Excellent, excellent. So now we're gonna do two more sets. The next one we're gonna do it backwards, starting from the last letter to the front, the same way as before. Okay, so now that you've done 2 sets, this it's going to be a little bit more difficult. Here, essentially, you're going to be doing the same thing, except if you raise your right arm, you're going to be flexing your left leg. If you raise your left arm, you're going to be raising or flexing your right leg. Also, in addition, call out the color, the letter, name the letter, call out the color, and raise your arm respectively. Okay, here we go. So just so you know, to give you a little heads up, here you're going to be raising your right arm, flexing your left leg. A, red. Okay, the rest is on your own. Okay, we're finished. How do you guys feel? Now, what I recommend the next time around when you do it again, think of a problem you're having in your life, an issue, a challenge, very specific issue. Maybe a problem at work, at home, with the kids, with a friend. The more specific, the better. The more specific, the better. Be very specific. All right. So what I want you to do is this. I want you to think about the problem. Okay. Some kind of challenge you're having. The more specific, the better. Good. Now I want you to mark it out in front of you. That is, find a spot right in front of you, and then I want you to walk into that spot where you're really fully embodying that challenge. You're feeling the full limitation. You're breathing differently. You're moving differently. Stay in that for a few seconds. I really want you to get really into your body. If I was there, I'd be looking at your breathing. I'd be looking at your muscles, muscle relaxation. You're blinking, but since I'm not there, do your best to really stay in that state of severe limitation associated with the problem. Now, good. I want you to step out of that space, that physical space, and look at yourself having that limitation. Okay, good. Now, once that's done, I want you to do this exercise again. Run it again from the beginning, all 3 sets. First set, second set, and the third set. And when you're done with that exercise, then I want you to go back to the challenge you're having. I want you to step into the space of the challenge and notice how you feel about it. Now, if you do it correctly, you will feel significantly different. A lot of people report that it's more manageable. Some people may actually say, what problem? There is no problem. I know how to handle it. Essentially, what these states do is they bring out the very best in you. Now, this is by no means is the only way. There are many, many peak performance exercises that we'll be showing in the next couple of weeks. But start out with this one. It's very simple. Again, the science behind that is that certain parts of our brain, our right brain, is associated with specific movements. It's mostly associated with movement, with colors, and the part of the left brain associated with words. So when you have them both simultaneously firing off, sometimes in almost feels like a counterintuitive kind of way, they start to integrate in more effect. These are flow states, of which much has been talked and written about. But here you're able to experience a flow state basically after about 10 minutes or 15 minutes. The key is make it more and more complicated, more and more scale it up. So start with something very simple and then make it more and more difficult on yourself. If you get to the point where these letters you start knowing, oh, A is going to be right, B, start shuffling them. Do a randomize them so you don't know what's coming next. You always want to be able to stay a little bit unsure what letter is coming up, because that enables you, it creates a space for you to react to what's going on. And that's really the flow state. Your flow state, you're reacting in a way that's synergistically with what's going on. You don't know exactly what's going on. And these, by the way, are great exercises for learning a new language. All right, so good luck. Leave any comments if you try it out. Leave any comments below. Let me know what you think. Really do give yourself a shot, because these states are very powerful, and they really can start shifting your physiology in a much more resourceful, much more optimized way. And things that were problems are no longer problems. Will be in the past. Will be something in the past. So give me a shot. Text me, and thank you for watching. Bye-bye.